People with kidney disease need to watch what they eat and cut back on sodium, protein, potassium, and phosphorus. Most of the time, this means cutting back on foods like chips, bananas, and brown rice. The kidneys are very important glands that help make red blood cells, filter waste and extra fluids out of the blood, and keep the body's minerals in balance. When someone has kidney disease, these processes are harmed, which causes waste to build up in the blood. Changing what you eat is often suggested by doctors as a way to help the kidneys work better and better handle the disease. We will talk about the renal diet in this video, including which foods to stay away from or eat less of to keep your kidneys healthy. Number 6, avocados. People love avocados because they have heart-healthy fats, fiber, and vitamins that make them a good addition to most diets. Because they have a lot of potassium, you should be careful if you have kidney disease. An average-sized avocado has about 690 milliliters of potassium. You can still enjoy this healthy food while watching how much potassium you take in by cutting your serving size to a quarter of an avocado. If your doctor told you to keep an eye on your potassium levels, you may need to reduce or stay away from avocados, including guacamole, as part of your renal diet. Number 5, frozen dinners. Even though frozen dinners are quick and easy, they are often highly processed and high in sodium, sometimes over 1,000 milligrams per dish. Managing your salt intake is crucial for kidney health, which is why we generally advise against relying on most frozen dinners, Ruse says. The National Kidney Foundation says that you shouldn't eat more than 2,300 milliliters of salt per day. Getting no more than 1,500 milliliters of sodium a day is even more important if you have kidney disease or high blood pressure. Number 4, dark-colored soda. Dark-colored drinks have a lot of calories and sugar, and they also have phosphorus-rich additives that make them taste better, keep them fresh longer, and keep them from discoloring. Your body can take in the phosphorus that is added during processing better than the phosphorus that comes from plants or animals. Natural phosphorus is attached to proteins, but additive phosphorus is usually found as salts that are very easy for the body to take. Product labels don't have to say how much phosphorus is in an ingredient, but a 12-ounce cola usually has 33.5 milliliters of phosphorus in it. So, if you are on a renal diet, you should generally stay away from sodas, especially ones that are dark. If you want to know the signs and symptoms of kidney problems in detail, then go to the link in the description and watch our complete video. Number 3, wheat bread. If you have kidney disease, it can be hard to choose the right bread. Whole wheat bread is usually better for healthy people because it has more fiber, but white bread is usually better for people with kidney problems because it has less sodium and potassium. For example, a 36-gram slice of whole wheat bread has about 76 milligrams of phosphorus and 90 milligrams of potassium, while a 36-gram slice of white bread has about 32 milligrams of each. If you choose to eat one slice of whole wheat bread instead of two, you can still get the benefits of it without getting a lot more potassium and phosphorus. But remember to check the nutrition labels to see how much sodium is in the bread you're eating and watch how much you eat, because most bread, whether it's white or whole wheat, is high in sodium. If you want the best wheat bread which does not harm your kidneys, then go to the link in description and buy easily. Number 2, dairy products. There are many vitamins and nutrients in dairy products, and they are also a natural source of a lot of protein, phosphorus, and potassium, like 205 milligrams of phosphorus and 322 milligrams of potassium are in 1 cup, 240 ml of whole milk. If you have kidney disease, on the other hand, eating too much dairy can hurt your bones because it contains too much phosphorus. This can cause calcium to be pulled out of your bones, which weakens them over time and raises your risk of breaking them. Also, dairy products have a lot of protein, nearly 8 grams of protein per cup of whole milk, so you might need to limit how much you eat to keep your blood from getting too full of protein waste. You could replace cow's milk in your renal diet with dairy options like unsweetened rice milk or almond milk. These milks are much lower in potassium, phosphorus, and protein, so they are good choices. Number 1. Processed meats. Processed meats like hot dogs, bacon, pepperoni, jerky, and sausage are usually kept fresh by salting, drying, curing, or canning them. It can be hard to stay below 2,300 millimolars of sodium a day if you eat a lot of these foods because they usually have a lot of salt in them to make them taste better and keep them fresh. Also, processed foods have a lot of protein. In the same way that you should limit how much protein you eat, you should also limit how much prepared meat you eat. Because they have a lot of preservatives, these meats are usually thought to be unhealthy and have been linked to long-term diseases. It's very important to watch what you eat if you have kidney disease. Avocados and other high-potassium foods should only be eaten in small amounts, especially if you need to watch how much potassium you eat. One avocado has about 690 millimolars of potassium. Even though frozen dinners are handy, they often have too much sodium, sometimes over 1,000 milligrams per serving, which is bad for kidney health. If you are on a renal diet, you should usually stay away from dark-colored drinks that are high in phosphorus. Whole wheat bread is better for most people, but people with kidney problems should eat white bread instead because it has less calcium and potassium. Even though dairy products are full of nutrients, they also have a lot of phosphorus, which can weaken bones. Processed meats have a lot of salt and chemicals, so people with kidney problems shouldn't eat them too often. Remember to subscribe, share, and leave a comment to get more interesting information like this.